Good morning, children. Hope all of you are safe at home. We will move on to the next session. That is, last class we were studying about wind, isn't it? Next, here we have to study about air pressure or atmospheric pressure. You know, a blanket of air surrounds the earth, isn't it? We have studied it in lower classes. There is a blanket of air surrounding the earth. This air has mass, and so it exerts weight or it exerts pressure downwards. Air having mass exerts a pressure or a force downwards. This pressure, that is the pressure felt on unit area, is known as air pressure or atmospheric pressure. Air having mass exerts a pressure downwards. This pressure is known as atmospheric pressure. So how will you define atmospheric pressure? How will you define atmospheric pressure? The pressure exerted by a column of air at a given place is called the air pressure or atmospheric pressure. This atmospheric pressure depends on certain factors. One is altitude, next one is temperature, and third one is humidity. So how does altitude affect atmospheric pressure? We have already studied, as we go higher up an altitude or as altitude increases, the amount of air decreases. As we go to a hilly places, very hilly places, the amount of air decreases. If the amount of air decreases, the pressure also decreases. So as altitude increases, the air pressure felt decreases. So at higher altitudes, the air pressure will be very less, and at lower altitudes, that is when the altitude is below the sea level, the air pressure will be greater. So altitude is one factor which affects the air pressure. Next one, the factor is temperature. As temperature increases, the air pressure decreases. As temperature increases, the air becomes lighter. As a result, what happens? The air pressure decreases. Or as temperature decreases, the air pressure increases. Another factor is moisture. Presence of moisture also affects air pressure. That is, moisture means the content of moist air or the content of water vapor in atmosphere. Moist air is less denser than dry air and it exerts less pressure. So as the moisture increases, the pressure decreases. Understood? So the three factors affecting the air pressure are: one is altitude, next one is temperature, and the third one is humidity. Next, we have to study characteristic of wind. Characteristic of wind, there are two characteristics of wind. One is direction and next one is speed. Direction of wind is usually measured or usually found out via an instrument known as wind vane. Wind vane, you might have seen usually the picture of a wind vane. A rooster is kept on the top of the wind vane. So the major part of this wind vane is it has a pointed end at the front portion, and this pointed end has a lesser area than the back portion. And as the direction of wind changes, this pointed end goes on rotating, and it will be marked north. All the four directions will be marked there: north, south, east, and west. And as the direction of wind changes, what happens? This wind vane also rotates. That is how we find out the direction of wind in a wind vane. It is given in your textbook. Wind vane, usually it has a rooster on top of the wind vane. And it will be marked, the four directions will be marked there. And the front portion has a smaller area when compared to the back portion, or almost the front portion is like a shape of an arrow, and it shows the direction of wind. In which direction wind is blowing, is wind vane, rotates in that direction. Next one, speed of wind. Speed of wind is usually measured using a device known as anemometer. Anemometer.